Okay, C sharp minor. If you can get measures 1 through 25, you're Gucci for the rest of the piece, all right? Let's go over this anomaly that is 14, 15, 16, and 17. Already, the best thing you can do is write in the counts. Obviously, this is beat 1, durr. This is beat 2, this is the te of 2, and this happens on 3. So if we were to count this, we would get 1 te, la, li, 1. A lot of us miscount this tie, which ties are always the enemy, and we always skip the downbeat of 2. So those are things you need to remember. Now, looking at measure 15. This is where everyone freaks out because we have a triplet 16th note thing that happens on the upbeat. So we get 1 ti, te, la, li, 2. 1 ti, te, la, li, 2. But the weird part is the li is tied to the downbeat of 2. So it should be 1 ti, te, la, li, ti. 1 ti, te, la, li, ti. Okay? So if I were you, and again, if you're not tapping your foot, I'm ashamed of you. So, just kidding. Well, kind of. So this happens in beat 1. So this is 1 ti. This is te, la, li. 2 ti, obviously, te. If you can at least figure out where your down pat and your up foot is, it will help you. So same thing here. This is just regular. So ignoring measure 16. So looking at it, we should be able to say this with a metronome. 1 te, la, li, 1 ti, te, la, li, ti, te, ta, 3 ti, te, ta, 1. Okay, let's do it again. And go. 1 te, la, li, 1 ti, te, la, li, ti, te, ta, 3 ti, te, ta, 1. 1 te, la, li, 1 ti, te, la, li, ti, te, ta, 3 ti, te, ta, 1. So at this point, you should be able to count it. There is a saying, if you can't count it, you can't play it. If you haven't tried, then what are you waiting for? I'm giving you the tools. Use them. I know it's frustrating. I know it's hard. I sucked at counting, but do it anyway. Let's try playing it in chunks. We're gonna ignore measure 14 for a little bit. I'm gonna set my metronome at 45 with the 8th note on. First of all, F double sharp is the same as G. It carries through the measure. Just be warned. I wanna do this much. Do that with me and go. And ready again. Easy. So now let's add the triplet. Now, the triplet is C sharp, B, A natural. Da da da. So just play that. Get that in your ear. I'll give you a second to play it. All right, now let's put those two together. So we should get something like this. Let's do that together. And ready and go. Again and go. One more time, ready and go. Okay, so next thing that's hard is getting the T in the right place. So what do? We narrow it down. So I want to do this much. We're going to go to the te of 2, which in this case is the F double sharp, right after the G sharp mordant, which we're going to ignore the mordant for a second. Rhythm first, mordant second, all right? So then we get something like this. Okay, do that with me. And ready and go. Again, and ready and go. One more time, ready and go. All that's left is getting the rhythm put in after that. You do not rush after that. The rhythm stays the same. It's just 16th notes. If you haven't noticed, the scale going up, ascending from the F double sharp that carried through the measure, is chromatic. It's purely chromatic. So don't overthink it. So it sounds like this. All right, do it with me. Ready, and go. Again, and ready, and go. One more time, and ready, and go. Let's talk about what happens on beat 1 of measure 16. This is a turn. If you want to know why the lighting is significantly different, is because I just got back from band rehearsal. Let's talk about the turn. I have drawn a diagram on a notepad. The way this works is the first note is going to be the note that's written on the downbeat of measure 16. We get a C sharp. Then what happens is you go up to the next note in the key. So in this case, it's D sharp. So D sharp, instead of using the real fingering, because that's going to be way too hard, we are going to use the second trill key here, okay? So we go C sharp to D sharp. And then there's this middle ground on purpose. This is why the S is laid sideways. So we go C sharp, D sharp with the second trill key, back to C sharp in the middle, down to a B, but in this case it will be B sharp, because if you notice there's a little sharp symbol written under the turn symbol. So we go to B sharp, which is the same as C natural, and then we return to C sharp. That is as simple as it gets, and that's as easy as I can explain it. Let's do it. So the way this sounds is, just do this with me. Just go. Just do that much first. Do it with me. Ready, and go. And the second trill key is not going to sound that great. Don't worry about it. Do it again. All right. Now, because the downbeat of measure 16 is technically a dotted eighth, we need to lengthen the first note. So then we get this. Okay, do that with me. Ready, and go. Again, and go. Okay, so now we have to get it in tempo. That's as hard as it gets. So now let's try about this fast. Da, dee, da, 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 and ready, and go. Ready, again. Let's add the D sharp 16th note and the E, because we haven't been adding that. We've just been doing purely the turn. So now we get something like this. Again, and go. One more time, ready, and go. All right, so let's do it a little bit faster. Da dee da 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 da. Again, or ready, and go. Again, and go. Faster, and ready, go. Cleaner because of me, and go. Faster, and go. Again, and go. Again, complete the measures. Ready, and go. Let's talk about one more thing. The mordant. The mordant is nothing more, nothing less. It's just a wiggle on the T of 2. All it is this. I use both fingers just because my pinky and my ring finger are very connected. So if you need to, you can use one of the finger, but you cannot wiggle the pinky. It's the wrong note. It'll wiggle to a G natural. We're wiggling to A. Don't do that. Do this for me first. Just go. All right, now do this with me. Do that again. again, and ready, go. Again, and ready, and go. Keep practicing that if it's still uncomfortable. All right, here it comes. We're doing the whole shebang. 14 to the end of 17. Let's put it together. We're gonna do it at 45 with the 8th note on first. We're gonna go slow. We're gonna do this several times until we get it right. Starting right on 14, let's do it together. And ready, and go. So if you need to, repeat that again. Let's do the same thing at 55 with the 8th note on. And ready, and go. Okay, let's do the same thing. This time we're going to do it just at 62. All right, starting at 14, full tempo. And ready, and go. There you have it. I have broken it down. I have taken it apart. I have taken 14, 15, and 16 and put it in its place. Please take this and practice with it and work with it. Do not come to your next lesson and have no idea how to count it and have no idea how to play it. It needs to be at least a little bit better, because I have broken it down several times. You can come back to this video. I am making this video as a permanent thing for you to be able to come back to it. If I find out that these aren't working, I'm gonna stop making them. I mean, it's not a threat. Maybe it is a threat. It is a threat. Like, I'm giving you the tools. Use them. Because if you've checked my website at all, you only have about, I think, 83 days left. 83 days until auditions. December 5th, guys, it's coming. Winter is coming. Winter is coming. Bye-bye. 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 Goodbye.